Of voters across the country already made up their minds and decided to vote early. In Florida, early voting ended Saturday, but in parts of the state, it's been riddled with problems, from long lines to lack of communication. Some voters have experienced a number of problems trying to cast their ballots.
So we wanted to find out how early voting went in our area, especially Escambia County, Florida. Fox 10 News reporter Candace Murphy has that story. Candace?
Bob, I'm outside one of the locations used for early voting here in Escambia County, and I spoke with one woman who says her friend got out of line because the wait was just too long. Lengthy lines calls for patient people, more than 42,000 patient people to be exact. Officials say that's how many people voted early in Escambia County.
I voted Saturday afternoon early and had about a half-hour wait, which wasn't long, and when I left there were still people planning on voting, and they were to the door of the public library downtown, and I heard from a friend that later in the day the line was out and around the building. So significant wait.
But not everyone took the time to stand in line. Susan Bradshaw says her friend and mother opted to get out of line and vote tomorrow. Others had the same idea.
He went twice to early vote, and the lines were so long that he just finally went and got him an absentee vote because they put all these amendments on the deal, and people were reading those instead of doing it in advance, and it was backing the lines up.
Escambia County Supervisor of Elections David Stafford says this year the ballot is 2 pages long, and it's the first time that's ever happened. To help accommodate early voters, Stafford says he wants better voting facilities.
We're very hamstrung in the types of locations that we're allowed to use, and the state allows us to use. So we have to use libraries, elections offices, or city halls, and we just don't have a lot of ideal places.
Stafford says this year a 5th polling site was added to help accommodate the large turnout of early voters. Now, if you didn't participate in early voting and you're going tomorrow, Stafford said make sure you know where your polling place is, bring a photo ID with you, and lastly, he said make sure you know what's on the ballot. That will help speed up the voting process and, of course, help make those lines a little bit shorter. Reporting in Escambia County, Candace Murphy, Fox 10 News.
Florida voters